All season I've been stressing the importance of being patient, not doing things too early, but the time has finally come for that first application in the spring, so let's get it. So this year in my backyard, I'm mainly going to be using liquid fertilizers for the majority of the time. My soil test came back and my nitrogen was a little bit low, my phosphorus and potassium are right where I want them, and my pH is right on point as well. So to figure out which fertilizer would be best for me, I talked to somebody who knows a thing or two about fertilizer. All right, let's see if anybody's around this place. I don't know if they do any actual work around here or what. Let's see. Oh my goodness, the celebrity in person.
What?
Brett Goodyear.
Lake House Lawn?
I was wondering if anybody actually works here, if it's just a big playground for adults. Let's go see if we can find Alan. Alan in here?
Hello.
Alan Hain, the lawn care nut himself.
Welcome.
On site of his podcast with a Corona in hand.
Yeah, what is it, like 8 a.m., you know?
So I'm looking to put down something this spring. I don't really know which product you would recommend or anything at Yardmaster that you would have that you would recommend for me to put down. What do you think?
I think you have that real mode turf in the back. So
I do.
We have a 2600. It's a liquid right now.
Okay.
A little bit of iron, just a whiff of humic, but really what it is, it's that urea, and it's a percentage slow release, percentage immediately release.
Okay.
It's not going to burn anything. You can use it all summer, actually. It's a spoon feed. Put that down on that nice real mode turf, give you a nice blue-green color.
All right.
And so you can spoon feed that in anytime you want some color.
Sounds good. Appreciate it. Let's go
It'll be a
check
good
it
one.
out.
Boom, throw her down,
Hell
bro.
yeah. All right, so for the first application in the backyard, I'm putting down two products today. The first one being what's called GreeneCharge. It's a 2600 slow release liquid nitrogen plus micronutrients, which includes iron, so it's gonna give you that nice dark green look. One of the things I like about the GreeneCharge 2600 is that it's 13% urea, so half of that nitrogen comes from urea. Let's go take a look at urea does to your grass. If you've ever seen a spot that looks like this in your lawn, this is a dog pee spot, and that pee is high in urea, which makes the grass turn nice and dark green and grow faster than everything else. So that GreeneCharge also has urea, which is one of the reasons it makes everything wake up and thicken up and get nice dark green. And with that, I'm also adding Cytogro. Cytogro is a hormone biostimulant, and it helps with root development and the overall health of your grass. So these two things together, put them in the sprayer, let's go. Anytime you're putting down liquid fertilizers, you want to make sure you give them a good shake to stir them up because they're highly concentrated. The amount I'm putting in for this, the GreeneCharge, on the label it says 20 ounces per 1,000 square feet for cool season turf. So I'm going to put down 60 ounces of this because I have about 3,000 square feet down here with my little over 3 gallons of water, about 3.5 gallons of water. And I'm also going to add the Cytogro, and this, you don't put very much of this down. I got to take a look at the label and see what we have on this. And so we'll start with about half the amount of water that we're going to need for this. So I like to put the water in first. I'll put in about 1.5 gallons, a little bit over that. All right, next I'm going to measure out my GreeneCharge. I need 20 ounces of this per 1,000 square feet, so 60 total ounces. I need a bigger measuring cup. I don't know why I still have this little thing. Ooh, this stuff is dark. I'd also recommend wearing gloves when you're doing this. Anytime you're putting down liquid fertilizers too, or spraying anything on your lawn, make sure you do it on a day that's not too windy, because if it's really windy, you're gonna get a lot of overspray or things going where you don't want it to go. Couple things when you're putting down your fertilizer in a sprayer is try to keep the head of the sprayer about as even as you can off the ground so it's not coming up and down, bobbing up and down as you walk. Second thing, if you have lawn stripes, it helps you keep an eye on what pattern you've gone in already. So if I go on one stripe, come back on the other, it just makes it easy to not get lost. It's easy to lose track of your positioning or forgetting if you covered an area, so try to keep nice straight lines and cover your entire lawn evenly. All right, well, that's a wrap for this first spring application. All you have to do now is water everything in with about a 1/4 inch of water. You can do that with your sprinklers or let Mother Nature do its thing. It's supposed to rain tonight, so I'm just gonna let that rainwater soak everything in. After that, be ready to mow because that urea is gonna make your grass grow like crazy, thicken up and be nice and dark green. All right, so I just got home from work. It's been 8 days since I put down that first fertilizer application. I can't wait to show you guys the backyard. Come take a look at this. It seriously is like a golf course. It's amazing right now. Oh yeah. All right, so this is 8 days out from fertilization with that GreeneCharge. I've never used that before, and being 26% nitrogen with 13% urea, I was a little worried it might burn the grass, but man, it looks awesome. Ever since I fertilize every day, it keeps getting darker and darker. I've used liquid iron before, which also makes your grass dark, but it only lasts for a few days, and this seems to just continue to get better with that slow release nitrogen. All right, so we're over in the side yard area. This is looking really good too. I'd never put liquid fertilizer on longer grass before, so that was the first time for that. Didn't have any burning. It just looks really dark green, and that combination of GreeneCharge to give it that top growth improvement and dark color with Cytogro, which is gonna help with root development, I feel like is a great option in the springtime. So my first impressions of GreeneCharge, something I'd never used before. I was a little worried it might burn my grass because of the urea, but it ended up really great. Everything looks dark green. I understand why they call it GreeneCharge. So very impressed with this. Special thank you to Alan Hain and Brett Goodyear. Got to stop by and visit with those guys while my family was on vacation in Florida. Showed me a great time around Yard Mastery, took me fishing, we had a blast. So thank you to those two. Thank you to all of you watching this video, I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.